Hello, I'm Alfonso Severos from Second Saturday. Right now, you are watching Health and Wellness with Rose Ann Green.
Faith sees the invincible, believes the unbelievable, and receives the impossible. Welcome to another episode of Health and Wellness. I'm your host, Rose Ann Green. Today we'll be joined by an amazing woman. Trained as a registered nurse over 15 years ago, Sheniqua Johnson's career has evolved into her life's passion. Dedicated to helping and caring for others, Sheniqua has broadened her horizons to find innovative ways to bring caring to the community she serves. She's the owner of A Better You LLC, where she serves as a health coach and also a life coach, helping people gain better control over their mental, physical, and spiritual health. Sheniqua empowers and motivates her clients to be their best selves by helping them shine the light on their problems, learning to focus on the solution, and creating an effective plan to never go back to the situations that had them bound. Sheniqua also holds a Master's of Science in Nursing degree with a specialization in nursing and healthcare education from the University of Phoenix. Sheniqua is the author of the book titled I Didn't Know My Own Strength, How My Faith Moved My Mountains. In this book, she guides her readers as they take a personal journey of self-discovery to find their inner strength and learn how to move mountain-sized obstacles out of their lives. Thank you so much, Sheniqua, for being on the program with me today.
Thank you for having me.
For so many persons, we have heard so many different stories about your book. I often say the famous book, but it's because so many stories of life-changing stories, how a specific chapter or a couple of the chapters have changed person's life, how they have made changes in their lives. But today, we want to speak about how your faith moved those mountains and how persons can use their faith to move their mountains. You have been an inspiration to so many different persons. And for us, we want to know, what is that one thing that keeps you driven and keeps you going?
Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor. What keeps me grounded is God. God is my driving force, and He is the one that motivates me, who pushes me, and keeps me going to do all things.
Right. I know faith is the main thing in terms of reading your book. What does faith means to you in particular?
Faith is that inner strength. Faith is the strength that lies inside of me. It lies within you. And we all have that inner strength. And to me, that's what faith is.
Wow. And how can one faith move their mountains?
Well,
those mountains.
Yes, because sometimes they are mountains with the S at the end of it, right? It would be nice if we could just go through one thing at a time, but sometimes it's many of things.
Exactly.
And it really is our faith, and we need to learn how to channel that inner strength to move those obstacles out of our way. And it's possible.
Wow.
I'm living proof. It is possible.
It is. There's so many stories of persons being successful. You hear of persons in Hollywood. You hear persons like artists, different persons, even yourself. You are successful. What is that main ingredient? How important is faith? Having faith helps to accomplish those successes.
It keeps me grounded. Having faith keeps me grounded. My belief in God is what keeps me grounded. It gives me that motivation to say, I can do this. So if it's something that I want to accomplish, I know that I can, because that's what God's word says. His word says that all things are possible. Not some things. All things, right? So yeah, we can be fearful at times, but we have to have that in the back of our mind, that we can do all things. So that's what keeps me going.
And for persons who are wondering, I read the book, and there's some questions. There's some questions in my mind that I so anxiously want to ask in terms of, after reading, are there risks of not knowing your own strength?
Oh, yes. Yes. If you don't know the power that lies within you, you're not going to get very far.
Wow.
You're not going to get very far. So it is important to tap into that inner strength and to understand who you are and who you belong to.
Right.
Right? Because
Wow.
when you are a child of God, you belong to God.
Exactly.
And that will help you to stand even when, the waters are raging and the ground doesn't seem sturdy enough.
Right.
It allows you to still stand.
Right. Wow. In chapter 1, you spoke about the mustard seed faith.
Yes.
Tell me about, because a lot of persons, it's something very small.
Very small.
How can that mustard seed faith move mountains?
You would think,
Exactly.
right? But that's all that God requires of us, is that teeny tiny amount of faith. You don't have to have a large amount of faith because in certain situations it's hard.
Right.
All he wants us to do is to put in a little bit.
Wow.
And if you put in a little bit, he'll do the rest.
Wow. Wow. And chapter 2, one of my favorites. I'm going through the chapters because I want persons to know this is a must read. Please, this is a must read. For me, chapter 2 resonates with me because the pressure to be perfect.
Yeah.
My line of work, so many different persons' line of work, the pressure to be that perfect personality, to be that perfect journalist, to be that perfect. Talk to us a little bit about those, even your personal experiences of those pressure to be perfect.
Yeah. What I found with the pressure to be perfect and why I wrote that chapter is sometimes other people put pressures on us, but then sometimes we put them on ourselves. We expect that we have to be the perfect wife.
Right.
We have to be the perfect mother, the perfect, worker.
Right.
And sometimes that expectation is set by us. So when you learn to eliminate that pressure,
Right.
it just makes life go a little bit smoother.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And to be a little bit more specific in terms of those crippling moments for you personally, that you find that it keeps you from achieving what you need to achieve.
Yeah. I've struggled with that also well. Just thinking that I had to do everything right, that I needed to be the perfect mom to my children.
Wow.
I'm a good mom.
You are.
I'm a good mom.
Right.
And nobody's perfect.
Right.
So why would I put that pressure on myself
Right.
to say that I have to be perfect?
Wow.
Nobody is perfect.
Right.
So I had to learn how to accept myself, flaws and all, to love myself, and to be able to move on.
Right.
To move on past that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You took us through 2 processes in chapter 2. And it says, take a look in the mirror and then call it out by its name. So first look at it and then face up to it.
That's right.
Take us through that process.
That's right. You have to call a spade, right? That's what they said.
Right.
You call a spade a spade. So whatever you're going through, whatever the situation is, you have to call it out.
Wow.
If you're feeling depressed, say, I'm feeling depressed.
Right.
Speak it out and then move on from it. Because if you hide it, if you try to cover it up, there's no healing in that.
Wow.
We wear these masks on our face, and we have to learn how to just call it out as what it is and then deal with it.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Deal with it.
I'm trying not to be lost in the interview.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be very, very professional because of after reading the book and you experience and you face up to some of these issues that you're seeing and you're hearing yourself into these chapters and you're trying to fully understand and comprehend. I'm like, wow, she's talking to me.
Wow.
And yet you're talking about your personal experiences. And a lot of persons don't recognize that we all go through similar situations.
We do.
We all go through similar situations. But also chapter 3 spoke on the power of forgiveness.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
How is it important to forgive first yourself?
Yes. I do this segment called Sisterly Sundays with Sheniqua on Facebook.
Very popular.
And one of the topics that I spoke about was I forgive me. So it is very important to start the forgiveness with ourselves. Oftentimes we can forgive other people. Oh, you stepped on my shoe. Okay, you apologize. I forgive you.
Right.
But what about forgiveness for yourself.
Right.
So I had to learn. I had to learn to forgive me. One, because I'm not perfect.
Wow.
Because I put myself up on this pedestal, this high expectation. And then when I didn't accomplish it, then I felt really, really bad. And God had to show me, forgive yourself, because he already forgives us.
Yes, he do.
But we have to learn how to forgive ourselves so the healing can take place, so that we can grow from that experience. So forgiveness of yourself is extremely important.
Yeah,
it's extremely important.
It is. And knowing the power of God's forgiveness, how does that help us to forgive others? Knowing how God forgave us, how do it help?
Look, he forgave the people that strung him up on the cross, right? He forgave them. So he forgives us. He forgives us because we are his children, and he will forgive us. All we have to do is say we're sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Lord, I repent. That's it.
Is that simple?
It's that simple.
Wow.
But it's us. We hold on to that guilt. Oh, I did wrong. Oh, I did this. You know, I erred in this. And we hold on to that. And God is sitting there like, what's up?
Wow.
I already forgave you.
Wow.
Because he sees our hearts and he knows that we're sorry.
Wow.
So we have to learn to take that pressure off of ourselves and to offer the same forgiveness we would give to someone else. Give it to ourselves. We deserve it.
We do.
We deserve it.
And a lot of times we don't. We think we don't deserve it.
No.
Wow.
I had to learn to forgive myself for a lot of things because you know what? Sheniqua was not perfect. And that's okay.
And that's okay.
And God doesn't expect me to be perfect.
Right.
That's the catch.
Wow.
People think, oh, you know, to be in the church, to be a believer, you have to be perfect. No. No, you don't.
I know. A lot of persons, they do think that you
we're
have
not
to be
perfect. Nobody is perfect.
Wow.
So we have to learn to accept ourselves for who we are.
Right.
And then move on from that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And that too can bring about distractions.
Yes.
Distractions. I always say that because you said it 3 times in the book.
Yes.
Listen, reading the book will bring you to this place that I'm at right now. I'm so excited because after reading it, I'm like, yes. It's just you breathe a sigh of relief, like I'm not the only one.
No.
And it's okay, and I'm going to get better.
Yes.
Wow. Talk to us about chapter 4, distractions.
Distractions. Yes, because every time you try to do something, every time you put your mind to doing something, something comes up.
Exactly.
There's always a distraction. You're at work trying to do your job, and then the phone is ringing.
Right.
And it's the kid's school calling, and now your mind is totally not on work. It's now on your family life. So in life, there's always distractions. But it's what you do during those distractions. Do you let them get you off focus?
That's important.
Or do you stay the course?
Right.
Do you stay focused on what it is that you originally stated you're going to do and get it done?
Wow.
No matter what.
Wow. Wow. And a lot of times when we go through the distractions, we throw ourselves a pity party.
Oh.
Ain't no party.
Like a pity party.
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That you hit me with that one. I'm like, ooh. I'd be like, okay, get yourself together.
Yeah, but see, I wasn't talking to you when I was writing. I was talking it to myself. Yes, I was talking to myself when I wrote that. Because oftentimes we do go through pity parties.
Yes, we do. And we get comfortable in that place.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you get into a pity party, you get into that funk. Oh, things didn't work out. So then you stay there.
Yeah.
It didn't work out, so you want to sit in that, and you want to dwell in all the things that didn't go right.
Wow. Wow.
And sometimes we make the mistake in staying in that pity party way too long.
Yes.
So we have to learn. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be disappointed. But it's what you do after that makes the, it makes or breaks the deal.
Wow.
So no pity parties.
No. That's very important for persons to know. Even though we're laughing, now I can laugh about it because you went through it and you realized that this is not the place you're supposed to be. Get out of that phase. So for persons who are wondering why we're so happy now, it's because we went through it and we realized that this is not the place we're supposed to be, and we get out of it. So for persons, yes, you're interested, get the book on Amazon. You can get it on Amazon. You can read it for yourself because It's an experience.
Yes.
It's not just a good read.
Thank
It's
you.
an experience. It's
Yes.
definitely an experience. And for a lot of persons who are watching, they may say that they've lost their faith. They've lost their faith. And they feel as if faith has left them. How can they regain that faith?
How you can regain that faith is by listening. This is what writing this book taught me. It taught me how to sit still and how to listen.
Wow.
And I was caught up in life. Everything that could go on was going on, okay?
Wow.
But I had to learn to be still and I had to listen. And during that process, I heard God. Now, even if we turn our backs on him, he never turns his back on us.
That is so true.
So I had to learn to be still and to listen. And I believe that's what helped me build up my faith.
Yeah.
Because then his voice was the voice that I listened to. And that's who I started to believe.
Wow.
So when he said I was beautiful, I believed him. I believed him.
Right.
Not anybody else.
Right.
I believe what God said about me. And when he said that, when he called me strong and courageous, that's what I started to believe, because what you listen to is what you believe. So I had to learn to listen to God. So for anybody who is struggling with their faith right now, take a pause.
Yeah.
And just listen.
Right.
And listen to what God is saying to you. And then watch how things change.
Wow. Wow.
They'll change for sure.
Wow. Wow. And the ingredients in moving our mountain, prayer plus faith.
Yes. Yes.
Not just having the faith,
Right.
but praying through it.
Yes.
Talk to us about that.
People, when they think about praying, they think you have to match the pastors. You have to go into a long, drawn-out prayer. No. Prayer is talking to God.
Yes.
And when I was going through my struggles, and I said was, because that's over. That mountain has been moved, thanks to
Amen.
God. Yes, that mountain has been moved. But when I was going through, I had to talk to God. And I didn't know all the fancy words to say.
Right.
All I would say was, Lord, help.
Right.
I need your help. And that in turn was my prayer to him.
Right.
And he answered it.
Wow.
He answered it.
Wow. And with that, you have to take a leap of faith.
Yes.
Chapter 16 spoke about that. And I know I'm giving away too much, but I want persons to get it.
Yes.
A leap of faith. How do you, or who do you trust in when you're taking that leap of faith?
Well, your trust is in God, because you know he's going to catch you.
Right.
I'm here today because I'm taking a leap of faith.
Right.
Because I could have been at home,
Right.
not telling my story.
Exactly.
But my leap of faith is going to help other people take their leap of faith. So it's just a matter of jumping into your purpose.
Right.
Jumping into what God says that you can have. And that's what I believe.
Wow.
Now, if you were to tell me, oh, Sheniqua, you can have $1 million. Thank you, but do I really wholeheartedly believe that?
Right.
But if God says it, it's mine. It's mine. And if it means that I have to take a leap of faith to get it, oh, I'm jumping. I'm jumping, because that's what's going to get you to your purpose. That's what's going to get you to the promise.
Right. Right.
You've got to be able to jump.
Right.
Nobody ever won. Nobody ever succeeded from staying in their comfort zone.
Exactly. Wow.
And sometimes you just got to push past it.
Right.
If you want the mountain to be moved, you've got to be willing to work for it. It's not going to just up and disappear on you. You've got to be able to put forth the action.
Exactly.
And that's what the book is. I give you my action plan that I use. I know it works because I used it.
Wow.
And I was actually going through while I was writing the book.
Wow.
It's not like I went through it and, yay, I'm done, and then sat down and wrote a book to tell about it. No, 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 no.
Wow.
While I was writing the book, I was still going through. And I actually shared some of the things that I was going through in the book.
Right.
So you can get through it,
Right.
but you got to be able to work through it.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
And reading through some of your stories, it helps me to realize that It's okay to be human.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yes.
But remember, God has designed you for greatness. And
Yes.
you got to keep moving.
All of us.
You got to keep,
all of
yes,
us.
you
Yes.
got to keep moving. It's okay. You're going to meet situations that you can't help.
That's right.
But it's okay. You're going to
Yes.
get through it.
Yes.
And that, for me, was the ultimate thing that I got from the book. Like, I can get a renewed spirit to keep moving. But for those persons, they haven't got a chance to read the book yet. What are those 3 things you want them to take away from or get from the book?
From reading the book, I want people to get closer to God. That's why he had me to write the book.
Right.
So that his people would hear his voice through my words, the words that he gave me, that they would be able to hear and recognize him.
Right.
So I would like people to get closer to God. And then I would like people to trust their inner strength.
Right.
That's the faith.
Right.
Trusting in your inner strength.
Wow.
Because those mountains will move.
Right.
But you have to have the inner strength to do them.
Wow.
And lastly, I want people to know that there's help out there.
That's very
God
important.
hears our cries for help. He hears that. And he will deliver the help to you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Oof. Yes. We have been talking for a while, and it's really awesome to have you on the program.
Thank you.
And I want you to share before we go, I want you to share with our viewers where we can get your book.
Yes,
For sure.
yes.
For sure.
The book is available on Amazon. You can get it at Amazon.com. It's also available on BarnesandNobles.com. But then you can also get it from my website. I do have a website, and it's www.sheniquajohnsonrn.com. So, and that, when you order it from my website, I actually can personalize it for you, and it gets shipped out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. You need to do that. And I want to interject right here. Sisterly Sundays with Sheniqua Johnson. I want you to share how they can get, because I'm on it.
Yes.
Every Sunday at 7 p.m.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm on it, so share with us how
so
other
if you're
persons
on
can join
Facebook, and I know a lot of people are on Facebook, if you're on Facebook, go on Facebook, put it in the search box, Sisterly Sundays with Sheniqua, and you can join my Facebook group, and that's inside the group is where I do my Sisterly Sundays with Sheniqua. And with that, I'm just offering motivation and encouragement to help people get through their week.
Yeah.
I mean, we go through so much. So I just try to encourage people to, just keep going.
Yeah.
Because it is possible.
Right.
It's not going to always be easy, but it is possible.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much.
You're
Thank
welcome.
You so
Thank
much
you for having me.
Being on the program.
Yes.
Being on the program. And next time we're going to speak with you again.
Yes.
And you're going to learn more about the author behind the book.
Yes.
As I always say, stay well.
Hello, I'm Alfonso Severos from Second Saturday. Right now, you are watching Health and Wellness with Rose Ann Green.
Hi, everybody. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to Sisterly Sundays with Sheniqua. I am your host, Sheniqua Johnson, RN, health coach, life coach, and CEO of A Better You. Welcome to everybody who is on the phone line. My greetings to you. I'm just going to give a few moments for my Facebook group to join in, because I have now started doing the Sisterly Sundays with Sheniqua segments via my Facebook group, Sheniqua Sisterly Sundays with Sheniqua. So I was trying my very best to get everyone added into the group, but if for some reason you missed that invite, please feel free to go on Facebook and search the group in the search box by just typing in Sheniqua, Sisterly Sundays with Sheniqua. So the purpose of these calls, the purpose of these Facebook Live videos is really simple. It really just is for me to give you some words of encouragement, some empowerment, some uplifting motivation to get you through your work week. I know Monday through Fridays we have to go to work, we've got to go to school, we've got business to tend to, we've got family to take care of, but I just want to give you a little bit of encouragement to help you press forward so you can keep on pressing towards that mark. I am so grateful. I'm so honored. You all have just really been a blessing to me. I'm so grateful that people are tuning into these segments and are feeling that these words that I am sharing are a blessing. I am grateful. I am blessed. And I just pray that you all are still and will continue to be blessed through these messages. So if you want to stay connected with me, I've got my people on Facebook, but for those of you who are on the phone line, please feel free to look up Sisterly Sundays with Sheniqua on Facebook. You can also get me on Instagram. I'm on Instagram at Sheniqua Johnson RN. I'm on Twitter, and my Twitter handle is RN_S Johnson. You can also stay connected with me via email. And in fact, I really need your help. I want to make sure everybody stays connected with me because I tell you, I'm a firm believer that if Facebook shut this thing down, I don't want to lose contact with anybody. So I need you all to use your telephones and text the letters ABU to the number 444999. So that's 3 4s, 3 9s. Text the letters ABU. That's my organization, A Better You. And basically, I just want to stay connected with you. I want to have your email. I want you to have my email. So if you need me for anything, you can reach out to me. And again, my email is info@SheniquaJohnsonRN.com. That's where you can find me.